What's up guys, and welcome to a new video. If you're looking to get your Barbarian from level 1 to 50 fast, then you have come to the right place. In this guide, we will cover the leveling strategy, the skills used, expertise, gear and aspects, and the skill tree choices. With this Barbarian setup, you will breeze from level 1 to 50. This build is very defensive and also delivers devastating amounts of damage to smash through your opponents. I was able to complete the capstone dungeon at just level 45 with no issues whatsoever. This build does not require any aspects, and it's very fun and effective. I want to thank you guys for all of your support recently. I'm coming up on 7k subs, and I really appreciate it. There will be timestamps down below, so feel free to jump ahead at any time. If you end up enjoying the video and it helps, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this in the near future. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so really quickly for our seasonal construct choices, nothing's set in stone. No one's actually used the construct yet, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you what the best options are for sure. I do have choices that will be in the link in the description for the build. And check out what I have chosen. One of the things I would say to get though is definitely resource support. And then, get yourself the melee one on the choice over here. It seems like it's going to be pretty strong and help us with clear and stuff like that. And then, like I said, for all the choices though, we don't really know exactly how powerful they're going to be and what works best. So I'll kind of leave that up to you, but I do have choices on the link in the description that you can check out. When it comes to the leveling, the quickest way is probably going to be, resetting the start of the main tunnels over and over like a lot of people do. I mean, that's pretty boring. I don't like to do it myself, but you can do that. You go in, you basically clear the first level, first area, and then you come out and reset it and just keep doing that over and over, and you will level up quickly. That obviously is going to be after you complete your quest line, get your construct in the beginning and all that. So I'm assuming that'll be like around level 15, 20 maybe, that you'll be going into doing stuff like that. Or just kind of like the blood harvest over here for season 3, we're going to have the new area or new like quests that you can do for that as well. I would suggest doing those and maybe getting like gold or whatever you can get out of those, and then kind of hop around in the open world from 1 to 50 and do whatever is fun for you, with events, clearing different dungeons, unlocking stuff from your codex, just pretty much whatever you want to do. But overall, I would say that the quickest way will probably be the domain tunnels, just running them over and over and over if you wanted to just go from 1 to 50 as quick as you possibly can. As for the skills that we use on the build, up here for our basic skill, we're going to use Lunging Strike. Basically, we're going to generate Fury with this. It does a little bit of damage, but overall it's just for generating the Fury. That way we're able to use our Upheaval. This is our bread and butter major damage dealer. Has a great AoE and just smashes through enemies. We're going to also have Shouts. First off, we're going to have Challenging Shout. You can see right there, while it's active, you get a 20% bonus to your maximum life. And then also while it's active, gain 3 Fury for each time that you take damage. Right here into Rallying Cry, you're going to use this as your way to go unstoppable, to break crowd control. And then you can see the other good benefits right there. Makes you unstoppable, grants you 10% maximum life as Fortify. And while Rallying Cry is active, you gain an additional 2% maximum life as Fortify each time you take or deal direct damage. Next, we're going to get Ground Stomp. This will stun enemies around you, and it's a great way to generate Fury. When you use this, it automatically gives you 40 Fury right off the bat. The next one we're going to use is right here, guys, Warcry. You can see right there, Warcry grants you Berserking, and when you're Berserking, you get increased damage, you can see down there, and increased movement speed for up to 5 seconds. And we have other ways of, going Berserking, but and then also right there, if at least 6 enemies are nearby, when you cast Warcry, your damage bonus is increased by an additional 10%, and that's all multiplicative damage. So, you're getting a ton of damage with Warcry. Now, the way that I use the skills, the kind of process that I use, guys, is I kind of cast them all at once. I mean, you're going to want to use your Rallying Cry to break CC. You can save that one if you want, but I already have Metamorphosis, as you can see, so I can get around and break CC. So when you get big packs together like this, if you cast all of them at once, you just do big slams, you know what I mean? And it just takes out enemies. Build up your Fury, slam again. You're just going to do that over and over, and just keep building up your Fury and then slamming. Now, when the synergies line up and you have all your Warcries up like at the right time, you can do big ticks of damage, especially like with your overpower hits. It's really nice. For your expertise, you can see right here I use the two-handed sword expertise. Right there, when using this weapon, 20% of direct damage you deal is inflicted as bleeding damage over 5 seconds, which is not bad. Ideally, you're going to want to go with this one right here, guys. You can see right there, gives you increased damage to vulnerable enemies. Now, I didn't even level it up yet, so that's why I haven't used it. Your expertise from 1 to 50 is not super crucial, but eventually you're going to want to go with that one right there. And also, guys, you can go to the training dummies right here in Kiovashad, and you can level up your expertise that way if you wanted to do that. Now we'll briefly cover the gear and aspects. When it comes to the gear and aspects, you know, from 1 to 50, you're just picking up what you get along the way. You're not, you know, re-rolling anything, trying to make it better. Things that you definitely want to look for though is, let's see, right here on the boots, you want to get movement speed. Obviously, the quicker that you're moving around, the quicker you're able to get to enemies and kill them. So you want to get movement speed on your boots, look for that. On your gloves, you want to try to get, you know, ranks to Upheaval, which is our main damage dealer. So try to get that, and then you can also get movement speed up here on your amulet. But as far as that, everything else goes, you know, just get resistances, damage, whatever you can find, and then try to, on your weapons, try to get the highest damage weapons that you possibly can. Now for the aspects, you actually don't need any aspects for this to work. You know, you could go and get disobedience for more armor, put that on one of your armor pieces if you wanted to. There's other aspects that you can use. You know, another one that I use right here is Edge Masters for, you know, more damage, because we're usually at full fury when we're casting our Upheaval, so it gives us a nice chunk of damage. You don't have to have that also. If you were to get aspects, I would say to get the ones to get more fury overall. Like right here, you know, you can see killing an enemy or hitting a boss with a core skill refunds 20% of space fury costs. Can only happen once per cast. You know, we just want to get aspects that generate our fury. That's the main aspects I would say to go for from the codex if you wanted to. But like I said, you don't have to have those. And then also right here, there's another one. You see your shout skills generate 2 fury per second while active. Just more of an option to generate fury. Now we'll briefly go over the skill tree choices. Up top for our basic skill, like we talked about, we want to get lunging strike. Take this back to enhanced lunging strike and combat lunging strike. You know, if you critical strike with this, you know, you get berserking for 1.5 seconds. Just another way to get berserking. You know, this is actually a really good way to generate leaps out at enemies. So if they're kind of far away from you, it just lunges out to them, and it's kind of nice. Down into our core skills, obviously down here we're going to take Upheaval. This is our bread and butter. Does a ton of damage. You know, has a 20% chance to stun all enemies. It damages for 2.5 seconds. And if Upheaval damages at least 2 enemies or a boss, you gain berserking for 2 seconds. Increase to 3 seconds if it damages at least 4 enemies. So there's another way to get berserking. Down into enhanced Upheaval, and then over into violent Upheaval. We also want to take Endless Fury right here. Basic skills generate 21% multiplicative more fury when using a 2-handed weapon. And then you can set your attacks, you know, like which skill you want on which weapon set. And obviously for this, you're going to want to set your 2-hander to your basic skill so that you get more fury generation. We're going to come into our defensive skills. We're going to get 1 into ground stomp. Basically, this is going to make enemies stunned, does damage, and also it generates 40 fury for us at one time, which is really nice. Go back into enhanced, and then into tactical. And then we're going to come right here into rallying cry. We're going to take that back to enhanced, and then to strategic. And then also we're going to grab challenging shout back here into enhanced and to tactical. Also, guys, we're going to get imposing presence right here. Gain 18% multiplicative additional life. And then martial vigor, damage reduction against elites. We're going to come down into the brawling skills next. You're going to want to get a point into war cry, back into enhanced war cry, and then back into power war cry. You're going to want to get 3 points into booming voice. Your shout skill effects durations are increased by 24%. And then 3 into guttural yell. Your shout skills cause enemies to deal 12% less damage for 5 seconds. And then right here, we're going to go for 3 into swiftness. Basically, we get 12% more movement speed. Down into our weapon mastery. We're not going to actually take any weapon masteries. We will take Pit Fighter with 3 points into that. You deal 9% increased damage to close enemies and gain 6% distant damage reduction. Thick Skin, we're going to take that, get 3 into that, 3 into counter offensive, and 3 into defensive stance. Down here into your ultimate skill. Now we're not taking any ultimate skills, guys. We're just going to get a point into tempered fury. Now, before you get that point into tempered fury, though, you want to get your unbridled rage down here, or your key passive. You can see right there, core skills deal 135% multiplicative increased damage, but they cost 100% more fury, which is not a problem. That's how we're doing those big smash attacks. Now, this is at level 46 that I'm at currently. With the remaining points 250, you can go right down here, get this Fury, you know, max out whatever you want to in this area. Hopefully this guide has been helpful for you guys. If it has, like I said earlier, don't forget to like and sub. I really appreciate all the support recently. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching.